A barren stretch of desert is dimly lit by the brightening sky. There are still 30 minutes before sunrise, but above the clouds the stars have already faded, and a deep blue, shadowless light suffuses the desert floor. In the last few months, the flat, featureless ground has been transformed. A 30-meter-tall steel tower bearing a terrible payload stands alone at the foot of the Oscura Mountains, surrounded by little more than crisscrossing tire tracks leading 3 kilometers from a now empty adobe ranch house. Beyond, situated to the north, west and south, all at a deliberate 9-kilometer radius from the tower, are 3 part-buried shelters, each with their windows turned towards their joint focus. The scientists and soldiers now encamped within these shelters cannot see the tower at the circle's epicenter, but they will soon see, all too well, the effects of its fateful payload. Not knowing what to expect, they lie on the ground, feet pointed towards the invisibly distant tower, and listen to the countdown as it crackles over the public address system. At precisely 5:30 a.m., on the 16th of July 1945, an earth-shaking boom marked the beginning of a new era of civilization. And the birth of a new branch of physics. The so-called gadget bomb, which had been hoisted to the top of the firing tower, imploded, beginning a devastating nuclear chain reaction within its plutonium core. The nuclear bomb exploded with a force equivalent to 21,000 tons of TNT. Within a fraction of a second, the steel tower was vaporized and the desert floor melted to a green glass. Dim dawn turned to bright day in an instant, as the blast ballooned and then mushroomed into the now iconic symbol of the nuclear age. This was the Trinity test, the first ever full-scale detonation of a nuclear bomb which would come to shape the course of history and the field of science.